Not clear. Come on, bro. Why are you throwing? I'm literally right here. All right, we got our second 1960s par 4 in a row. I think as a tournament director, if I'm gonna leave these holes on the course, what I do, I got a bucket of lids, ultimate style frisbees. For those of you who don't understand what a lid means, that's what people kind of call it, derogatory way to call it. And you leave those there because every player has to play these, the last hole and this hole, with a lid, because they're kind of like real eagleable par 4s with a lid. With a disc golf disc, they're just not good holes. This one bends to the right. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Connor O'Reilly with Team OTB Discs, and today we're in Jacksonville, Florida. We're following the Disc Golf Pro Tour Q Series, final 3 events of the year, and we have gone from the championship course in the works, extremely difficult at Oconee in South Carolina, to now about 6 hours south in Jacksonville, Florida, right on the Atlantic coast. And we are playing a park-style course in every sense of the word here at Ed Austin Park with the Four Palms disc golf course. That's 4 palms for you guys who are looking to come play this track. Beautiful property. When we say park style, it kind of means usually most of the undergrowth has been cleared, more open grassy spaces with select trees throughout, and typically slightly easier style than you'll see on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, but this one still has some tough pars to grab, especially when it's windy like it is a little bit today. And yeah, mainly par 3s throughout the track. A great thing about this place is it has 3 different tee sets, so you can bring the family out and you can play, you know, with your pops, with your mom, and everyone can kind of compete playing a layout that suits their style. So let's check it out. We got 24 holes out here, so we're gonna have front 12, back 12. Hole 1 on the C-pin is gonna be 377 feet. You kind of have this dual option gap off the tee. Most players are gonna take the bigger left side. For a right-hand player, it's kind of a forced flex shot. And we do have some wind off the right today. It's gonna smash them out of the air, so I'm gonna go rive here. A little low, but the good thing about the ground play out here at this time of year is it's pretty generous, so you can play them low, get the good slide. While this shot is on the easier side for the DGPT, I noticed, you know, a lot of these pins are in spots where good shots are circle 2, great shots are circle 1, so you still gotta earn your easy birds on this course. Oh, C2 to start. Going with the jumper, tailwind. Oh, a little left. First jumper in the day. Maybe I should have putted my slightly more seasoned putter, but player B always knows. It looks like we're gonna have pretty beautiful weather out here this weekend. I think highs of 71, 71, 75 for the weekend. So with that kind of steadiness here in Florida, it's likely gonna be low wind, and there's a chance I go fairway driver off of hole 1 because of that, but since it's a little breezy today, might be choosing some faster discs. Hole 2 plays 412 feet, but with it playing slightly downhill, hole 1 playing slightly uphill, it feels like a similar distance shot. However, you do need to have it fade pretty solidly to the left after you hit this right side gap, unless you're taking a straight shot, which most players won't be choosing because of this Mando tree on the left here. I'm gonna go opto stiletto, kind of pop it at those light colored bushes in the back, try to fade in front. Okay, I'm going around the back side of them. If I can beat that pine trunk. Okay, I did. Now I just need some big skips. Yeah, it ran pretty good and left for me there. Uncertain how close I am. I might have got circle 1 there. I know a number of you guys are wanting to know exactly what I was throwing in the last video I shot. So today I'll talk a little bit more about the disc I'm throwing. While I'm still kind of negotiating with some different companies, trying to figure out where I might land next year. I just threw on my old Latitude bag, threw a couple buzzes in it, my old Firebird, Section Firebird, some other knickknacks and patty wax, a steady for those overstable putter chips. Kind of was messing with it as a putter, but I've been liking the gauntlets just because they feel natural in the hand. I've used them so much already. So yeah, kind of throwing whatever I want right now. And if there's any disc that maybe you want to see me try out while I'm currently open bag, let me know in the comments, and who knows, maybe you can send me one if you really want me to try it, or maybe I'll go try one myself if I want it that bad. But yeah, it's kind of fun just to throw whatever I want right now. and I hope you guys enjoy it. Today I'll talk a little bit more about the actual disc I'm throwing. Last time I was just trying to, not give too much info because, these companies ain't paying me to throw the disc, so, you gotta find a balance. But today, I'll give it to you guys. Here's a low ceiling Circle 2 look. I think if I had this disc fly in front of the gap that I was talking about, I'd be right there, circle's edge. But like I said, good shots are Circle 2 looks on this course. Fade. Oh my gosh, I noticed all these baskets are like 3 inches short. They're like one bandwidth short of the regular size, it feels like. So I need to aim a little bit low this week. Something I've been kind of dialing in practice. Oh man, even that putt felt perfect. And it entered in the last 2 links of height in the chains there. Tall guy, putt down, come on. This course not only has 3 tees for every single hole, it also has usually 3 to 5 pin locations, which is pretty cool to have that variety on the track. We're playing to the C position here. It'll always be kind of stapled on or posted on the board which pin position it is, so you don't have to do the guesswork. C is 375. Only one real option here. True tunnel wood shot. Straight fairway driver for most players unless you have the power to pump a mid-range. I like a flat release on this shot, so I'm going Gold X Explorer. This one does also have path OB left to avoid, so you'd rather stand up a little tall in it. Oh my god, that got sneaky through that right side little pine gap or little oak gap. But I think I might be parked. Let's go. I may or may not have split these oaks, shout out. Gotta give them some love. Thanks, homies. Then found the lake gap. There she is, about 16, 17 feet. First birdie of the day. Boom, 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 boom. Crowd goes wild. Oh, pump fake. Got him. Oh, don't jump, youngster. Come on. All right, bird on 3. One of the best parts about playing this manicured fairway of a park style course is I step up to this 400-foot par 3 in the 4th, and I don't have to just play a late turning backhand or a huge forehand to get there. It's tucked on the right side tree line, and I can go flippy roller and make it right there to the basket, assuming there's not too much crosswind. So I'll be going with the old trusty flippy tournament hatchet. All right, I gotta trust it out towards the walking path, and then watch it roll. This is how we roll. Oh, that's money. Might even be another bullseye. Nah, a little short. But that curled up right in line with it. We got to look there. I'll try one turning backhand just because I probably should. I haven't thrown one yet this week. All right, there's Gengar, Wrangler. Oh man. Of course, the one backhand I throw is just absolutely buttered. Well, we'll get up there, we'll make a decision. Do I want to have fun with the roller or play the air shot? Be a businessman. Just so you guys know, any disc that I'll be throwing during today's round, there's a high likelihood, I feel pretty much 100% confidence that otbdiscs.com will have one of those discs in stock, if not in multiple different types of plastics, at least in one. And if you use code Connor at otbdiscs.com, you'll get free shipping. Also, you're gonna get an exact picture of every disc that you're gonna purchase at otbdiscs.com, and you're gonna get a stiffness and dome rating. Pretty much the next best thing to being able to feel the disc in person. As we get up here, I recognize there is a headwind today, so that definitely kind of gobbled up my roller and the air shot right there, maybe just inside the circle. So if there is headwind, I'll probably go to that air shot. No wind at all, I think I'll show off the roller skills. Nice thing on a headwind on a putt like this though, is you can kind of use it to keep the putt up in the air. I was able to give that one a soft bid, almost drained it, and able to sit it close because that headwind kind of slows the disc down for you. One down through 4, not terrible out here. Definitely could birdie all 4 of the starters. but all of them are specifically challenging, and they're not gimmies. Hole 5's 380 feet. They use a bit of a hill in between you and the basket to make you not be able to see the full basket. You can definitely see that flag really nicely and the top of the basket, but they create a little bit of that kind of horizon to where the distance judgment is going to be a little bit harder, and that's something good as a designer to do when you have a little bit of elevation to use, and make it come into play some way, because it's not a ton of elevation out here. 380. Missing long is a great miss, so I'm going to explore. A little bit of turn out of the hand here. Hold it. Oh, I didn't set the turn, but that was a great kick out to the middle. We'll take it. Quite a bit of meat left on the bone. I think I can get a jump putt there, though. Yeah, just needed to set a little more turn on it. And we'll take our par. I don't know why, but in my head there was a walking path behind this basket, but there's literally no danger to missing long, other than the people who are standing on the next tee, but that's not your worries. That's the course designer. Short baskets, putt down. Program brain. Okay, with there being 24 holes out here, this is where we start getting to the lettered holes. This is hole A, par 3. We are in the A pin, thankfully, which is straight ahead and not tucked evilly to the left. Mandatory keeping us left here, so you can't just play a spike hyzer swinging in the wind. You got to play under that low ceiling of those oak branches there. And there's a mound that the basket's on, as well as the elevated pole. So the closer you can get this one, the easier it is to run that putt. I'm going Lucidex Justice, a little bit of flex. Helps me keep it low. Oh, nope, didn't keep it low. Caught the ceiling, so probably another par. Gotta go 0.5 zoom on this shot to show you guys this incredible oak tree. Really love this. Utilize it as a good obstacle on this hole. Should I run this? I mean, I'm here to entertain you guys, so why not? A little beat up Faith, forehand run. Go. Oh, wow. You know what, in the tourney I probably would have just gone Sake Bomb Slammer. Oh, yeah. Good thing I ran it. Give myself a chance. Here you get a good idea for how tall this basket is. A little taller than me, you know? And you see the beautiful Spanish moss, which makes for a great backdrop on so many Florida courses and courses in the southeast. And it makes for a good obstacle, as well as a good wind read. There's this piece literally blocking me right here in my preferred right foot on stance, so I'm gonna get tricky, go left foot on, you know, show the versatility. Headwind, circle 2 comeback. Fade. Oh my god. Not quite. Player B, man. Getting sick of them. Not clear. Come on, bro. Why are you throwing? I'm literally right here. All right, there's a bogey. You know what? That was for you guys. That was a bogey for the boys and girls, the gentlemen and the ladies. Hole number B is presented by wide open spaces. Nothing in your way here except for your own pride and desire to throw far. It's a par 4 in the deep end, 734. A little bit of right to left wind today, but not very much. I think I'm gonna lay down huge roller here right here. See if we can make it work with my flippy rive. Yeah, if there's low wind, it's gonna be hard for me to not elect to throw that roller. I'm gonna throw one more as an air shot. We're gonna play that roller out though, and likely throw that come tournament time, because I think it's gonna be even calmer than today. Honestly, why not use the roller if it's a tool that I'm so comfortable with and I got all the space and consistent ground play this week. Let's go. Not gonna lie, it's been really nice throwing my old lineup of Rives the last couple weeks, kind of relearning those. Because I have that pink one that's so flippy, perfect for long distance rollers or like just these crazy late flip shots that you don't get out of a lot of overstable distance drivers, at least what used to be overstable. And then throwing on the Explorers again has been, wow, very nice. So yeah, been having fun with it. Thanks you guys for watching. Okay, we got options coming into the pin. We could go roller. We could play the straight fairway. We could play the power forehand that skips in late. Oh man, really hard decision right here. I think because the wind's coming off the right, I'll let that choose for me. And so I'll go forehand stiletto on the left here. Take that wide gap. Hope to get some nice pine straw skip. Or take the center gap and hit the tree. Oh no, but get a nice little straight skip. Wow, circle one on the saw job. We will take it. Sawed it off like some sawgrass for you Floridians. I gotta say, the tall flags on every basket are great for the visibility and the wind reads. Highly recommend if you got a little extra room in the budget and you don't know what to do with the course right now, everything's looking good, what can we do? Add some flags, it'll increase visibility for new players, which is huge in the enjoyment of playing a new course and wanting to go back. And it'll give wind reads for those more advanced players. And then they don't have to tear up your nice grass that you've been working so hard to have grow to get a read. They just see that flag. Especially these, they're on a swivel. They're nice and light. If they're not showing anything, you probably shouldn't worry about it. If there is a little bit, you know, it's probably enough to read. Whereas some of those other white basket flags, you guys know what I'm talking about. Those things, it's gotta be an Emporia, Kansas wind for anything to show. Hole C is gonna be our short, touchy island hole, par 3, double mandatory between the only 2 trees that exist between you and the basket. And that island is probably smaller than circle 1 up there, so you gotta get it close, have the good pace control and height on your shot, but you gotta give it enough height to get there. First straight shot of this distance, my Tour Series from the 2024 season with Lone Star is gonna be a fantastic option. I know otbdisc.com still has some in stock, so you better go buy them before I get myself some backups, because I might just go scoop them all up. And yeah, let me just stop talking and show you guys why to get one. Don't forget, code Connor, free shipping. And I mean, a little soft there, but that is a golf shot if I've ever seen one. We're gonna be close to that bullseye's edge. And if I gave it a little more juice, that was in the basket. Now, a lot of times at this range, my 2022 Tour Series Faiths would be the option that I'd choose, that nice purple one I've been throwing. But having that low shot that can slide up over the hazard bricks here, I think is a huge advantage. So that's why I'm sticking with the premium plastic shot for my ace run slash birdie here. Birdie is easy as 1, 2. When you throw the Conor O'Reilly Tour Series penny putter that you purchased at otbdisc.com with that free shipping code. Did I mention it glows in the dark, so when you get off work and there's only 50 minutes left of daylight, you can keep playing as long as you prefer, which, you know, I think we all like that. Here we are, hole 6, I believe. This is our 9th hole of competition play, as we played hole A, B, and C between hole 5 and 6. And yeah, this one honestly transports me right, I feel like back to like 1982 or something. Just one of those shots that like, maybe it's like a par 4 when we're playing with like a lid. But with today's modern disc technology, I just don't really see the use for a hole like this. I'd rather see either straight ahead short, tucked off to the right where there's actually a pure spot, which I know there's a pin over there. But this pin just leads to too much kind of luck and kind of BS happening. A lot of players are going to play tomahawk here. Forehand roller is the first thing I thought of. But I'm just going to play straight putter, try to give myself a 30-footer on the right side. Yeah, don't really like this hole, not going to lie to y'all. Hole B, 270, or pin B, 270. I did get the birdie here yesterday, throwing the straight putter. I also tried a forehand roller that hit this pine on the right side that you got to beat. But yeah, I don't know. This isn't my favorite hole in the track, got to be honest. Penny putter. Oh, barely right. Got the double kick. We got to scramble for par. I'll try one more with the forehand roller just to see if it's better. No, it just kind of runs into that tree for me. But that one's going to get there, actually. Wow. Circle one. Kind of hate that, but who knows? If I wasn't so confident with my gap hitting putters, I might choose that. As you can see, I'm not where you want to be on this hole. Maybe forehand roller will be my choice. Kind of crazy, but I guess that's what we're doing out here. See if we can chip one in with the Sake Bomb Slammer. Oh, guess what? Another tree. Well, we got a circle two save after two really close to good shots. That's what happens when you make a luck hole. All right, let's knock it down now. Move on. I'll probably play forehand roller in the tourney, honestly, because this hole's a little wacky. And you got to fight wacky with wacky sometimes. Get there. Let's fucking go. I ain't editing that out. Sometimes you gotta show that emotion. Give me that. All right, we got our second 1960s par 4 in a row. I think as a tournament director, if I'm gonna leave these holes on the course, what I do, I got a bucket of lids, ultimate style frisbees for those of you who don't understand what a lid means. That's what people kind of call it, derogatory way to call it. And you leave those there because every player has to play the last hole and this hole with a lid because they're kind of like real eagleable par 4s with a lid. With a disc golf disc, they're just not good holes. This one bends to the right throughout the entire flight. Really, you got to throw like a Lucid X Justice crazy quick flex to appear this one. When I looked back at it yesterday, I'm just going to try to be anywhere within 50 feet on this hole by going turning putter shot. See if the luck's on our side right now. Okay, that's inside. Let's see if inside's better than outside. Nope, there's trees there too. There's trees everywhere. Wow. All right, I'm gonna try the Justice, I guess. If that's what they want, maybe I'll do it. Oh no, that's on the other hole. Let's see. What else do we do? Tomahawk hole? Is that what it is? That looked like it was kind of working. I'm gonna try one more with the Opto X Stiletto. It might be my play here. Okay, almost. Gotta get it to flip faster though. One more. Pioneer. You know what? I hate that too. Just a bad hole. Okay. Now I guess my shot was actually centered up in the fairway, but there's one oak tree right in the middle that I kicked over here. Try to chip in the old orange creamsicle faith. Revive from the waters of Maple Hill. Come on. Oh. Okay, so my last tomahawk has a putt over here. I'm gonna try to make it, and if I do, I'm gonna take tomahawk. All right, that's what's on the line for this putt right here. Fade. Oh, oh, that window was tough. For par. Bangers. Bangerangs. You know what? I may be going forehand roller tomahawk on back-to-back holes for the first time in my disc golf career. I don't think that's creative course design. I just call that bad holes. Because I'm looking for the best route. And if those are it, whew, man, probably should be a backyard course. Hole 8, I believe, is our 11th hole of the front 12. And this one tucks straight ahead into those woods. You're not really going to be able to see it. Favors a dead straight backhand fairway shot right now. Or a distance driver, maybe that just fades to the left side of the circle. There's a better pin that's out here in the open on the left side of the tree line that I prefer to play here. But I think this hole is definitely a hole that you can repeatably get to circle 2 on, so I don't hate it. I just feel like there's a better option here, and coming off the last 2 holes, it's kind of like, okay, just 3 in a row where you're not playing the best pin location on a hole with multiple pin locations. The last couple days I've been playing Explorer at this one, but I think if there is a little bit of wind like there is today, I'll bump up to that Wrangler. My guy Gengar, shout out to Zane Wim. So yeah, hyzer flip it. 40 footer is a good shot here. Wind off the left. Alright, should fade just in time. And yeah, that's an open look. If I can do that every round, maybe make one of them, I'll be pretty happy. Lined up in the lane here. Let's try to take advantage. Little fade. Nah, nice and soft though. Easy par. One more to go on the front 12. The front 12 definitely, I think, is slightly harder to score than the back. Actually, I don't know. There's a good balance. We'll find out. But you're gonna have to watch the back nine to figure that out. Hole 9 is gonna be the 12th hole of play. One of the signatures on this course, definitely. The B location is where it is, and honestly, that should probably be the only location here. Straight across the water, perched on the opposite bank. Right to left crosswind is gonna be the prevailing wind out here. And without the wind, I kind of like a fairway driver here. With the wind though, and this low ceiling, I'm gonna go up to the Opto X Glimmer Albert Tom Ballista Pro. Nice little force flex. Maybe even play the skip and slide if it's too low. Okay, there's the flex, a little low. Where's that skip? Boom, right there. Easy money, what'd I say? So for the first time in DGPT affiliate history, since this isn't an official DGPT, it's a Q Series, we are playing Waterline out of bounds, which is pretty diabolical if you ask me. Absolutely diabolical. Based on what time the wave times, do I get a little more on my meter? I don't know. Benefit to player, take your meter. And be happy to be across the water on hole 9. Let's go. That's a good birdie to finish off this front 12. Hanging out with my Bald Cypress homies. What's up, baby? That is a wrap for the front 12 out here at Four Palms at Ed Austin Park in Jacksonville, Florida. East Jacksonville, that is. It's honestly a great disc golf city. A lot of different options, and obviously being able to sweat and hide from the sun in mid-November is quite the luxury. So come out to Florida, play some disc golf in the wintertime, and I'll see you guys on the back 12.